Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for another Music Monday. I'm your host, Plymouth Jones. And today's guest, Destiny Stone.
What's going on, everybody? Plymouth Jones here from ScrewUp TV, and it's another edition of a Music Monday. That's right. Today we have the one and only
Destiny Stone.
Destiny Stone. Hey, how you doing, Miss Stone?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing all right. Hanging in there. It's a new year. and you know, New Year's are always good because we can always start anew. You know what I mean? You always get to start fresh. How's your year been going thus far?
It's going pretty good. I had an interview for a magazine.
Right on. Awesome.
So yeah, then I've still been working with my students. I'm a music teacher.
Okay.
So that's been good.
Very cool. Music teacher.
Yeah.
Really cool. Okay. Yeah. Let's go ahead and let's take it back to the beginning. Now, I did see that you had a song, I believe, called Gemini. Are
Yes.
you a Gemini?
Yes, I am.
All
June
right.
13th.
What is it?
June 13th.
June 13th. All right. Very cool. So you were born back. I'm not gonna give your age. All right. He's born in 1922. No. So it seems like at a young age, at a really young age, you are already kind of singing.
Yeah.
Singing.
I like to quote Nina Simone. She said that she didn't get interested in music. It was a gift. So kind of almost like it was like she inherited or something.
Yeah.
Because I can't remember a time in my life where music was not involved. Like I can't remember a time where I wasn't singing or playing piano, writing songs.
Yeah.
It just goes back that far.
Well, no. Well. I read in there that, and because most of your memories begin at some point when you know words, and if you're singing before you're speaking, then I think that's So is music in your family?
Yeah, my grandfather was in a gospel quartet, and then his dad was in a gospel quartet.
Okay.
And then I have another cousin who is a jazz artist in Memphis, and then I have another uncle on my dad's side who's played with like Rick James and stuff.
Oh wow, I know that
So
guy.
it's not in my immediate family per se, but it's definitely in
It's
there.
around. Very
it's
cool.
Definitely there. Yeah.
So you are from
I am from Holly Springs, Mississippi.
Mississippi. Okay,
Yeah.
very cool. What's the scene like out there?
Holly Springs was not having very much.
Okay.
So I ended up in North Carolina because I went to Catawba College in Salisbury, and I was a popular music major. So that within itself is very unique.
The major was called popular music. She's
Yes.
not saying that she's like the popular music major.
No. Yeah, the major on my degree is popular music. So that was unique within itself because it was it was more non-traditional music degree. So I took classes like American songwriting, the history of American music. So that was what my major was in. Then after I graduated, I was like, well, I'm only like 45 minutes away from Charlotte, like an hour away from Greensboro. Like, I think I'm gonna stay here. I'm definitely not going back home because there's really nothing there. So, and then in college, I just made it my business to make connections and develop relationships with people.
Awesome. That's how you're doing it.
That is very great.
Awesome.
So yeah, I'm still here, and then it's easy for me to come. So I live in a small town, which is Salisbury. It's a little bigger than my town, but it's smaller than Charlotte.
Oh yeah, I know.
So yeah, I live there, but like I said, I can easily get to Charlotte if I want to have a show or do stuff like this, Latin songs. So yeah, it kind of worked out like perfectly, really. So yeah.
Very cool. Bravo. Well, you said that you took American songwriting class. Were you writing music before that? Or?
Yes. My family used to tease me because I was like 8 and 9 writing love songs. And like, what are you doing? I used to have this purple fuzzy notebook. And it's funny to just go back and look at some of the lyrics that I wrote from when I was like 3rd grade. But yeah, I've been writing.
Can you relate to them now that you're like older?
No, I don't know what I was talking about. But at least I was writing music, so I had to start somewhere.
Yeah.
So I've been writing music since elementary school, which is kind of weird, but yeah.
Okay.
Even before I learned how to play the piano. So when I learned how to play the piano, it just kind of like added to what I was already doing.
Very
Yep.
cool. So you play the piano. Is that the only instrument that you play?
I like to say I play 1.5 instruments.
Okay.
So I
Cool.
play a little bit of guitar. I had to take guitar lessons in college for my major. So I play well enough. I can take my acoustic guitar to my job with my students, and they think I'm the most amazing guitar player ever.
Right, yeah.
But of course, I'm not. But it's really cool to see their faces light up, and they always ask, "Can you play the guitar? Can you play something on the guitar?"
Awesome.
So I played 1.5.
There you go. I played the harmonica for 15 years.
Oh wow, that's
But
cool.
it sounds like I've been playing it for 1 year. Well, one really good year. So you have some music out. When you started making music, what was the process of when you decided, okay, I want to go ahead and put a piece of work together?
I was in high school when I released my first song. It was 2015.
Okay, get your life together, kids. All right, release music, do something. Don't feel like.
Yeah, I was in high school. I went to Mississippi School of the Arts, is where I graduated from. So it was like I lived in a dorm and everything for like 2 years. So I did that 11th and 12th grade. And so when I was a senior in high school, I recorded this song called Colorblind. And then I went into this studio. This is kind of funny because the guy actually recorded like radio ads. He wasn't really like a real like engineer, music engineer. Yeah. So, but you have to get it how you get it.
Yeah, no, trust me, absolutely.
Get it how you get it. So, so yeah, I did that. I think I had like 5 or 6 songs on it, and I wish I could show you guys the CD. It's kind of funny. It was like no cover art. It was just like black. It was just like black writing in like these generic looking letters, and it had like these little plastic flimsy cases.
But I bet you loved it though.
I was so proud of myself. And the school that I went to, they let me have like a CD release party. So like it was really cool. So I've definitely progressed since then, and then did another project when I was in college. And I've done a couple more things and released a couple singles since then. And this year, 99% sure I'm gonna release another album where I've got into producing. So I'm really excited about this one.
So producing for other artists or? For
myself. I haven't done anything for anybody else. I'm kind of trying to, right. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see if 2020 is the year for that.
So this album, this will be album number 3?
So let's see. This will be album number 2. I've done a couple EPs. In between. Right. So yeah, Journey was my first album, and that was in 2017 when I was a sophomore in college. So yeah.
Which artists would you say would be your biggest inspirations?
NDRE off the top. Nobody else.
Yeah, very cool. I love it.
And I love her.
She's super talented.
I love her.
It's very unique to sound. Very cool. And now that you say that, okay, it's all connected. So okay, what does music mean to you? I know.
That's
like
true.
What does if you can describe why you do it, why you go through your process, what does it mean to you? Is it more performance aspect? Is it personal? Do you
I definitely think it's a combination of things. I know when I'm performing, I can feel people's energy, especially like in a small venue, and it's like almost you can reach out and touch them from the stage. That feels really, really good. And then I also think it's important for me as an artist to make people think and to be conscious, and I also think it's important for me to be dimensional and not just kind of stay in one lane, but write songs about all different types of things, because we're humans, we're not machines, we're not robots. We experience highs and lows, in-betweens, all the good stuff. So I just try to be as dimensional as I can and be genuine, because people can tell when you're being fake.
Absolutely. And
people don't like nobody that's fake.
Right.
So just try to be genuine. I know it sounds cliche, but just try to be myself. But sometimes it gets difficult, especially in the music industry, everything being so commercialized, and everything is at this point it's quality over quantity, and it's all about streaming and your numbers and trying to be number one. And so it gets a little frustrating because you're trying to be grounded without getting sucked up in all the and so that's another reason I really love NDRE, is because she's managed to have a successful career without compromising her values. So
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I look at her and it's like, okay, she can do it. Like I don't have to sell myself out. Like I don't have to be a sellout. I don't have to like totally change my image, or I don't have to like do certain things, because there are people out there that will support me with what I do, and like I don't really have to change that. So.
What message do you want to get across, like through your music? You know, like what do you want people to walk away with after listening to your music?
I definitely want them to feel the soul. Like, of course, if I have to pick a genre, I would say neo soul. But I'm very passionate about what I do, and especially as a Black woman, like I find myself in a really cool place. I'm 22 years old. And so it's like I'm older than like middle schoolers. Like I'm still old enough to be somebody's role model, but yet I'm still young and I haven't experienced half the things as my elders. So I feel like I'm in a really cool place. Like I get to experience the energy from both ends.
Do you feel like you're further than people like your peers, people your age? I mean, 22 is pretty young, you know.
Yeah.
So but you've already have one album out. You're out there doing stuff. You know, do you feel like?
I definitely think I was fortunate enough to discover my purpose at a really young age. So I was kind of able to have a head start, because I know some people that I went to college with, they were like, well, I didn't start singing until I was like 14. I was like, that's so weird to me, because like, what? Like, I can't even imagine, like, 14, like, what were you doing those first 14 years? So I definitely think I was blessed to have that, I don't know, like the epiphany at a really young age.
Yeah, that's awesome. Blessed, that's awesome. Well, what song are you singing for us for a light song?
So yeah, the name of the song is called Jody, not like from Baby Boy.
Different Jody, guys.
It's actually Jody Turner Smith, the actress from Queen and Slim. I think I said that right. Her name is hyphenated. I think it's Turner Smith and not Smith Turner. But she was the main actress in Queen and Slim.
Right. Have you seen that?
Yes, I cried like a baby after it was over.
It
was. So yeah, I saw her post on Instagram. I think it was when she posted a picture from when she was in like high school, and she had this really long, touching caption. And I was reading the caption, and I was like, "Yes, girl, I feel you. Like I feel that." And I just got inspired to write the song, because I think it's really important, especially in this world, that you see somebody who looks like you. And I think representation for the Black community is very important to me. That's one of the reasons I became a music teacher, because I think it's important for people to see somebody who looks like them. Yeah. I think that's why I gravitated back to India for a reason, because I can look at her and see myself versus, no shade, but versus Alicia Keys or versus Beyonce. You know, I can't really see myself in those people. Right. So I just think it's good to have diversity, so everybody can have somebody they see themselves in. So yeah.
That's beautiful. Okay. Well, guys, make sure you guys check it out. Jody. It's going to be in the clip right after the show. Destiny, you're amazing.
Thank you.
Awesome.
I appreciate it.
Where can the good people find you?
Yeah, so follow me at Instagram at Destiny Stone Music, Facebook, Destiny Stone Music. My website is destinystonemusic.com. I try to keep it very streamlined for you guys.
Get it right.
So yeah.
Yeah, all right. And as always, guys, you guys can find me at Plymouth Jones at ScrewUp TV. Guys, make sure you stay tuned to right after this. Is going to be a clip of Jody, and make sure you stay tuned to Friday at noon on Light and Song. You will see the full video. That's awesome. That's all we have for you guys today. Until next time, we are out of here.
I remember how I used to feel inside, and I can still taste all those tears I cried, but nevertheless